The definitions for animal rights are pretty blurry. Some people say that they have no rights, and some say that they have rights equivalent to humans. On today's Angel Dodger, we'll hopefully discuss and determine what exactly are animals' rights. So, you are a animal lover?
Yes.
Okay. In general, do we have respect for animals, or could we have the respect for animals that we should?
I don't think many people have respect for animals. I mean, there are people in this world that do have respect, and that's great, but a lot of people just don't care.
Give me your thoughts on putting down animals like a horse who can't race anymore, or...
Okay, if a horse can't race anymore, there's no need to put it down. If the animal's quality of life is in jeopardy, then yes, I would say put it to sleep.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you know, if an animal is going to... If the owner doesn't want it anymore because it can't race.
No, that's not
And...
okay.
No. That, and you're going to send it to the wild, where it probably can't fend for itself because it's got a broken leg or whatever.
Why would you send a domesticated animal into the wild, knowing well that it can't defend itself?
Because you're not making any more money off of it as a racehorse.
You can still send it to a sanctuary where people can take care of it.
People are not always that logical or nice. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, you've got people who just say, fuck it, you're going to the wild. In that case, maybe the best option is to put him down.
Okay, if someone were to take, let's say he was like Michael Vick and took like hundreds of rats and then blew them up. Do you not see anything wrong with that?
Now, are we talking lab rats?
No, we're talking like
rats?
regular rats.
So, I got no problem with that.
Why?
They're rats! Freaking rabies!
Rats are adorable. They like to cuddle things.
I don't know what picture of rats you have in mind, maybe Pinky in the Brain or something like that. Those little, but that's not what they look like to me. Give me your thoughts on animal testing.
No to animal testing.
In general.
Yes, it's cruel and it's torture.
What if there's a drug that can cure human lives, but the only way to really make sure is to test on a rat? Or another animal, or whatever.
They could test on a human. They could find a person that has no family, no friends, and just a loner that just pay them, and then there's your test result.
That's so depressing.
It's depressing to inject an animal and then have it die, and like...
Maybe. What if nobody wants to be sacrificed?
They can test on themselves.
What if they don't want to test it themselves?
Well, then that's just too bad, then they have no money.
I guess we're all just going to die.
We're all gonna die anyway.
Yeah, just faster. What's the difference between killing an animal for food and killing an animal for pleasure?
Killing an animal for food is okay as long as you're not being wasteful. Mm-hmm. And killing an animal for pleasure is just not okay in my book.
Let's say the rules would state that an animal can only be killed for food and for not being wasteful, like you said. Couldn't somebody just shoot a pigeon and then when a cop came said that, well, I was going to eat this, when it was kind of obvious that they were doing it because they were hunting for pleasure? And if so, how do you get through that loophole?
I mean, you can make certain laws that delegates, like if certain populations are too high, then you could say, yes, you can kill this one animal for your hunting pleasure. But if it's like a rare animal that you're hunting just for the hell of it, that's not okay.
Give me your thoughts on zoos.
Okay, so, well, zoos, when I was little, I really loved going to zoos just to see the animals, but as I got older, I realized that the way that they're confined is really depressing. Like, when you go to the zoo, you don't see animals very happy. They just look sad and depressed because they're in a confined space, they're not in their natural habitat, they're not doing what they're normally doing in the wild. So I would say if we were to have zoos, I think there's like a sanctuary in Africa where people are actually put in cages and they're driven around the animals' natural habitat. I think that's how that we should do it. And not confine the animals, we should be confining ourselves.
Okay. Would animals be better off without us?
Probably.
And there you have it. Anyways, yeah, thank you for showing up.
Thank you for having me.
It's my left hand. That's not even, I don't even shake my.
I'm not left-handed either.
Okay, so that was the wrong hand. I'm Angel Dodger. I'll see you next time.